Shefali, and I am here standing here to present my views on the topic the impact of budget on the Indian manufacturing sector. The Indian manufacturing sector, which includes the defense manufacturing, IT industry, textile industry, railways, electronic system and many more. So, the purpose of my presentation is to move your attention towards a roadmap of the Indian manufacturing sector, which is hanging between the non-fulfilled promises by the government and the cheap imports from different countries. As you are very well aware that the manufacturing industry, is the backbone of our nation. So I would like to tell you that what is the backbone of the manufacturing industry. First, the infrastructure, which manufacturing sector expect in the form of better roads and more railways. Second, the tax incentives. Third, the boost to micro, small and the medium enterprises for job creation. Fourth, the goods and the service tax, which is a huge boost to our economy. And last, special economic zone, which is offered the unique benefits for manufacturing the product with a view of export. Now I want to throw some light on the last year budget provisions which were promised to be implemented but they are not. Firstly, the corporate tax rate promised to be reduced from 30% to 25%. Secondly, the implementation of the special economic zone. And thirdly, I would like to say that the manufacturing shares in the India's GDP remain stagnant, that is 15%, which is somehow lacking behind with the other developing countries such as China, Malaysia. Now, this seems that the Indian economy faces several challenges and expected the budget to provide the same in the form of the development of the special economic zone, promoting the Make in India campaign and business-friendly tax reform. Now, here I present some major points of the Union Budget 16-17 in front of you all related to the manufacturing sector. First, the tax at the rate of 25% on the newly set up manufacturing companies which are incorporated on or after 31st March 2016. Secondly, the limitation in the reduction of the expenditure on the special scientific research. Then revision of the return for the manufacturer also, which was earlier provided only to the service provider. Then there is a welcome clarification for the cement and the aggregated sector where ready mixed concrete is exempted from the excise duty. Now I want to drag your attention towards my opinion, and I believe that there are some loopholes in the budget 2016-17. That is, no bold steps have been taken towards the implementation of the goods and the service tax. This implementation will not only lead to the higher promised GDP growth, but at the same time it would lead to remove the inefficiencies and reduce the corporate corruption. There is not much here for the PM PET project Make in India, where the tax incentive offers are less than expected. And now I want to move further with some illustration, the data which have been taken from the business standard published on 18th July 2015. In that it was mentioned that synthetic textile industry demanded to exempt from 12.5% excise duty, and as usual our government of India response is under consideration. Secondly, cheap imports from China in the form of finished goods such as toys, bedsheet, crackers destroy the market of the domestic manufacturer as a whole. Last but not the least, the research in Rajasthan, which was conducted in last November 15 in the Birla Auditorium, Jaipur, for the industrial or the business development in Rajasthan, made several promises, and so far there is no positive sign of the reaction from our government of India. In the end, I would like to conclude that brings me to the end of my presentation, that is the prime focus of the budget should be on tax rationalization, promoting growth, employment opportunity and giving some sort of level playing field to the domestic manufacturers. Therefore, with the Make in India campaign, Government of India should focus on the existing manufacturers also. I repeat, the existing manufacturers also, which if developed will go Indian economy towards cementing the India's position as the world's fastest growing economy. Thank you.
Of Union Budget 2016-17 on the common man. The annual financial statement 2016-17 was presented before the Parliament on 29th February 2016. And it was the first time when the government asked common people to come over to the polls and Twitter and encourage their expectation and to understand what they want to get in further. this time Arun Jaitley clearly stated that their theme is to transform India. They took 9 pillars majorly, but created their expenditure on agriculture, rural, infrastructure, employment and recapitalization of banks. And their priorities were focuses through the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, and various health schemes were introduced to the individuals, and cooking gas in the rural were presented. And it was done on the name of the women. To undertake the important reform, the Aadhaar platform was taken into consideration that will help in the benefit in giving the benefits to the deserving. The free transport sector restriction was abolished. Banking sector reforms were made to undertake. Roadmap consolidation, significant change in the FDI, and huge investment was made on roads and highways. The expectations of the common people were on service tax may be decreased, because in the previous year only it increased from 12.6 to 14. Then medical expenditure, food necessities, income tax slab, income tax savings and income tax exemption. And the reality was only a small relief was given to the individual taxpayer, as the tax rebate under the section 87A was increased to 5,000 from 2,000. The good news for the home buyers, as the deduction was increased to 50,000. EPF was increased EPF 60% taxable income was showed in the EPF when if any one of the employer withdraw it. Motivation to the startups are given. No tobacco was shown by the government. So many things like ready-made garments, jewelry will get costlier, and small medical shops get 7 days to be open. So the income tax slab rate, as we have seen, the first one was rebate on the tax was 5,000 to 2,000. 2,000 to 5,000 was came. Another was on the home rent deduction. They got from 24,000 to the 60,000, but it was not that much profitable to all the kind of individual that were tax paying. The service tax again increased from 14.5 to 15%, and as we said, the cars got more costlier. Diesel, CNGs and jewelry and all, everything got more costlier. And as the service tax was get increased, the catering services, banking, IT, entertainment and travelling were also get costlier. At the end, I will just make a conclusion. As the ma'am said, the budget plays an important role in the national growth. The purchasing power of the employee came from the savings, and through this kind of budget, I don't think that a person will be able to save more. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. And I'll take more than 2 minutes, just a little more than 2 minutes. Actually, I feel honored today to be a part of this event jointly organized by the Department of HR and IB and GRIT, because I today saw transfer of learning, which is application of the acquired knowledge to the real life situations. You see, as Winston Churchill once said, knowledge in itself is not the power, it is the application of knowledge. So tomorrow, when you go for your interviews, nobody is going to ask you to define fiscal deficit or to define a startup. They are going to ask you, what if this varies, how would it impact our company? What plans do you have for our company? You see, so, and one more thing, yes, today we live in this era of information. You know, information is available on the highway. So you girls, you have YouTube, you have the power of Twitter, you have the power of interactive blogs, which has made dissemination of knowledge very interesting and very easy. In my time, our professors used to ask us to make friends with pink newspapers. I don't know if you know what pink newspapers are. Does anyone know? Yes, Economic Times, Business Standard, Financial, they are all pink in color. So they said make friends with pink newspaper. I could never make peace with them, but now I can say that yes, knowledge has become very interactive. I would personally like to congratulate each one of the participants. You see, participation is more important than winning. You will never be able to imagine the amount of experience you gained in preparing those presentations. It is far more valuable than the rewards attached to it. I stand here and extend my good wishes to the organizing team and thank you for making me a part of it. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, ma'am, for sharing your valuable feedback with each one of us. I now request Professor N.D. Mathur.
The boy from MIT turned pink when he came to IIS University. And he said, I never knew that the IIS University is that much. He wants to stay for one more day to know what IIS University is. I'm very happy and really happy to see the presentations of the students. They were of very high standard, up to the mark. We were not up to the mark in the morning. But we all were up to the mark. But a few things I would like to say. For corrections and for suggestions, there are always areas of improvement. When you talk about rural world, the word rural should be rightly spelled, not ruler but rural, right? This is a common mistake. Number two, because there were marks for content, there were marks for analytical skills, there were marks for your presentation, and even the marks were given for your body language, the kind of PPTs you have presented. Now there are a few PPTs we were not able to see what is written there. Don't shoehorn everything in the PPT. And the font you use, the quality of font and the size of the font you use, it should be proper on PPTs. Then the body language. When you say that the allocation has increased, the hand should go up, not down. When I say the prices are rising, the hand should go up rather than going down. The proper hand movement should be there. The proper, all body language should be proper, hand movement should be proper. And in a few faces I found distress also. Why you should be at distress? You know, you should be confident enough. There should be zero error on that part. This podium is, because if my legs are shooting, you cannot see them. But if I am confident, I don't need a podium. So you should be confident enough not to use the podium, at least. I think these are the few common mistakes, otherwise you are all up to the mark, very good presentations. I congratulate everybody and every presenter who has come here and dared to come here on this dais and present it well. Thank you. The award for best presentations, there are 3 awards. First, second and third. And the third award goes to Sonali Kabra.
सोनाली वेरी गुड थोड़ा सा आगे बढ़ेगी
And the second goes to Karishma Sharma. Any guesses for the first? It goes to the person who turned pink.